Similarly to house and EDM, sampling techniques in metal and rock typically exist in service of another element, that element being performance. Because rock is a genre founded upon and maintained through live performance at its core, examples of sampling that do exist within the genre often do so as a complement to live performance, or in a way that's compatible with a live performance, such as interpolation. Sections and melodies can be borrowed for riffs in a similar manner to a jazz performer borrowing an idea for a part of an improvisational solo. Examples of this can be found in all corners of the broader rock and metal scene, where lyricists will quote as tribute, and guitarists will intentionally call upon other famous works as a sort of invocation. However, this is not the only form in which sampling exists in rock and metal. Often because performance is left to live performers, one of the more popular types of sample tropes that exists within metal is the clipping of dialogue from movies and films being repurposed as part of the composition. Because the dialogue often contains no melodic content, it fits well within a genre where the compositional material is left to performers, existing as ear candy that does not obstruct the performance by a wide margin.
Are you trying to say something?
I never try anything. I just do it. I never try anything. I just do it. Wanna try me?
Additionally, for songs that are recorded to a click or have a steady BPM, loops and other content like breakbeats can be incorporated into metal composition on record, though the raw audio may not always be used in live performance and instead interpolated for practicality. In practice, these loops can range anywhere from vocals to drum breaks and exist more as an accent or element among existing layers, rather than as the foundation for a compositional idea.
Load up my big 9, now I'm finna shoot to kill. If you bust a slippin', it's this pippin' finna do the deal. Load up my big 9, now I'm finna shoot to kill. If you bust a slippin', it's this pippin' finna do the deal.
For metal producers that want to lean even harder into sampling practice and incorporate sampled melodics into their work, examples do exist, although they are a bit rarer in common practice. One often cited example of this is Linkin Park's Fame, which lies close to hip-hop production for a significant portion of the track. The song structure that almost trades off between genre practices, a reverse string sample from the soundtrack of From Russia With Love, is chopped and looped to create a foundation for the backing track. A breakbeat is also added during the intro segment, an element that is recurring throughout. As the piece progresses to the verse, the live performers are introduced, interpolating the elements from the beginning of the song with live drums and guitar. Later sections incorporate the samples in a split composition with additive interpolations, before switching entirely back to live performance for choruses. These elements showcase another good framework for sampling in metal, where the sampled composition is introduced and then interpolated via live performance in order to adapt to the genre standard. This is often the convention of sampling if it occurs within genres where live performance will eventually take emphasis, not only just in rock and metal, but in jazz and jazz fusion, classical, and orchestral when applicable. Performers can choose to act in conversation with the sample to whatever degree works best with their performance style. Thundercats' Them Changes and Gorillaz' Dare are good examples of this as a sort of balancing act. For the studio recordings of these tracks, drum breakbeats and other samples are used, but in live performance, these tasks will typically fall firmly to a drummer or other performer who substitutes in and interpolates the content of the sample live.
finna.
So the sample is still used in some form, just interpolated for practicality.